Hello, this is your friendly neighborhood librarian, and I thought I'd show you how to use a couple of tools to do your research. What I'd like to show you first is Google Keep. So if you're already signed into your Google app, your Google account, you can go to the little waffle menu, go to More, and grab the light bulb. And once you do that, you'll see a note-taking space. Now, some of you've already used on your phones. We're going to use it for source cards today. So the first thing we're going to do is discover a source. What we did earlier this week was look at different places to visit. So if I were to do that, let's say I want to visit Michigan. I'm from Michigan. I love Michigan. We're going to look at Michigan. So instead of looking through all these, because I said visit, I'm going to refine my search and do Michigan travel. And now we're talking. So we have a travel guide right here. I'm going to click here. And we have different ideas. We have a great website. Now I'm skimming over the website to see if it has useful information, and it does. So this is going to be my first source. I'm going to grab the URL by pressing Control-C to copy it. I'm going to bring up my notes in Google Keep, Control-V to paste it, and this is where I'm going to put all of my notes. So as I look, I want to see something about sand covered. I'm going to do the beach. So experience the lake effect. And it says that there's more than 11,000 lakes. Control-C to copy. I'm going to grab that. I'm going to Control-V paste it. And this is my first note. So here's my first source. Here's my first note. And I'm going to give it some hashtags. So hashtag activities. Maybe hashtag trip. Hashtag outdoors. So all I'm doing is coming up with labels that I can use to sort later. Now, if I wanted to, I could be done with this. And let's say that I wanted to do a different part. So trip ideas, or maybe events. So here's festivals. Next 30 days, fairs and festivals. Okay, this might be another place I want to go. So I'm going to grab my URL again. Going to make it a source, and I'm going to take notes again. So I'm looking at the Cherry Festival in Traverse City. So I'm going to Control-C. Everything you see me copy and paste is Control-C, Control-V. And then I'm going to do another hashtag activities, hashtag spring, hashtag outdoors again, hashtag festival. So I'm making these up because when I go to sort, you can see it's from different locations. So I'm going to choose another place. So I'm going to do Michigan festivals because that sounded interesting to me. So now I'm going to grab another place to go. MichiganFun.com might be a place to go. Everfest. 15 best festivals in Michigan. Okay, so when we look at this, we're going to grab the URL. This is now the second website I went to. This is my second source. I'm going to grab a new note sheet. And we're going to look at the Lilac Festival. And it's in Mackinac. I love that. I'm going to grab this. Go back to Google Keep. Here are my notes. So here's source 2 and my notes. Now, I go hashtag activities, hashtag festival, hashtag Mackinac. So I can make these as detailed as I'd like. When I am done with this, what I can do is go back here, and these are from the same URL. They're just different pages on the same site. So I can actually color code these to be the same but different. So those two are the same site. This one's now a different website. Why are we doing all this? Let me show you. If I go over here and do a new Google Doc, when I go to write my paper or write my script or write details for my slideshow or whatever I'm doing with this, I can go to Tools and bring up that Keep Notepad. And you'll see I have my sources. So here's my second source, here's my first source. Now let's say I wanted to just research my festival notes. I can do hashtag festival, and you'll see one of the notes disappeared. It's using those labels that you assigned to bring you the notes. Okay? So then I can go ahead and come over to my document and type festivals, and I can do my paraphrasing, putting it into my own words right there. The other thing I can do is I can use Google in the docs to do my own citations. Okay? So let's say I wanted to do a works cited page. I'm going to make this my works cited page because I need to give credit to whoever made it. And I'm going to use this Explore. Okay? This is going to sit on top of the research, okay? On top of the keep. And we're going to go back over here. We're going to grab the URL, or I could come over here and grab the URL. We're going to type in the search, press enter, and you'll see that here's the URL, right? Now if you hit the cite as footnotes, we can click here, and it makes a little 1. Now the 1 is a footnote, which means we have to scroll down to the bottom, and we can copy it, Control-C, and paste it. You guys don't need footnotes right now in middle school, but you may need it in the future. Now here's our URL again, so I can grab this, Control-C, come back over to my doc. Here's my Explore. Let me show you again where that came from. So it's down here, Explore. I can put this here. I'm double checking. Here's the website. Here's my quotation marks because we want to give them credit. It says cite as a footnote. Here's my footnote. This is a URL. This is a citation, Control-C, and I'm putting it right there. So this is how I'm building my works cited page. So here's where I can paraphrase. Here's where you might be able to find more sites, actually, because you're exploring as well. And when I close that, here's my notes. So this is where I can talk about the Lilac Festival. It's really cool. I'm putting it into my own words. It takes place on an island. Okay, so I'm using it, but I'm putting it into my own words. And then I can synthesize more than one. The Cherry Festival is also amazing and full of juicy cherries. Okay, so that's how I sorted. Again, going up here, I look up festivals. You'll see that 1 disappeared because festivals aren't mentioned. So that's how I could use Google as a tool. I hope it helps. Thanks.